Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. This week, I am Josh, and it's only me. Everyone else is gone. Nah, I'm just kidding. Joe is here.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy is also here.
What is it that is up?
Hello. It's good to be back, everybody. Sorry you had to go that whole week without me. It was a good episode, though.
Oh, man.
Samuel L. Jackson and Ghost Rider, huh? Who knew?
Who knew, man? Who knew? Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was Joshless, take it or leave it.
Claire was really excited about that, though. She wanted to watch only learning type shows forever and keep me off the podcast as long as possible, I think.
Yeah, you could do a whole PBS month.
Mm-hmm.
She's just spun off her own podcast at this point.
First and last.
Broadcasting TV pod.
A teaching podcast.
Yep.
Like, dang it, Claire. Just stealing our IPs. How dare you? How dare you?
Taking our clicks.
All those clicks. Hey, Joe, how does this podcast work for anybody that has never heard it before?
It's a TV pod. So we take a TV show and watch only the first and only the last episode. Nothing in between. No specials. Just the pilot and the finale. And then we judge it based off of that. We give it a score. And then we put it in our Hall of Fame.
In our Hall of Fame.
Try to make up other things that definitely don't happen.
Well,
all the thumbs up.
I told you earlier today, and apparently I teased Jimmy too much, is that today we're going to be seeing Double Vision.
I have guesses.
Double trouble.
Are we watching Double Dare?
No,
90s
no, we're not.
Nickelodeon game show Double Dare.
No,
are we
that
watching?
would be. I'm so into that though.
Are we watching Pokemon? Is this Prepare for Trouble? Make it double?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do
Right.
have
You
teams in
went-
that.
You went deep on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got more?
There's one that I kind of hoped that it was. There was this BBC show called Orphan Black that I keep forgetting about.
Yeah, I've heard about that show. No, it's not that show.
It's
Okay.
like multiple versions of her or something.
Yes. I mean, do you want me to talk about that show, or should we?
No. Well, this show is, when I was being very literal when I said that today we were going to see double. Today we're going to watch Sister.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Tia and Tamara?
That's right. Maori. Premiered April 1st, 1994. On April Fool's Day. And
Interesting choice.
it concluded on the 23rd of May in 1999. It went 6 seasons, 119 episodes.
Nice.
And I guess it switched networks. It was originally on the ABC, and then in the last 4 seasons, it went to the WB.
Yeah, it was part of the TGIF lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that TGIF lineup is storied.
We've done quite a bit of them. You need to see how many we have left to do.
That's because most TGIF shows are so good in general.
I can't even comprehend how that works. Like, you're going to put TV shows on Friday night and have people watch?
I don't know, man, because, maybe families, probably.
Yeah,
and
I
they're
guess
all,
families.
and they're all
chilling
pretty
at home.
family-oriented shows. There's no real non-family stuff.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And then, even when my family wasn't around and I was 10, I was probably watching TGIF.
Yeah, so
It's not
when this started, I guess it was only part of TGIF for that first season, and then they moved it elsewhere. But it was Family Matters, and then Boy Meets World, and then Step by Step, and then Sister.
Dang. Legend.
We've done all those shows.
Yeah, exactly. Huh. All right.
Not to get ahead of ourselves, but in January of 2018, a revival of Sister was confirmed and was in the works.
Of course.
Updated a little bit later on Wikipedia. As of 2019, it is currently unknown when or if the revival will happen.
It's always lurking. The revival is always a possibility.
Yeah.
For any show.
Fear it.
Sister.
Ooh.
Daughter.
Daughter, yeah. For sure.
That'd be funny if they did sister though. Like 30 years, 20 years later, they find a third sister. And what if they were actually triplets too, but this whole time?
The Maoris were. They just hid the third sister.
Long con.
Were the Maoris in
perfect.
things before Sister? They probably guest starred in things, or how do I find them on Wikipedia?
How do I find
Tia-
them on?
Ooh, they have their own Wikipedia page. Like each sister has their own. Like
Well,
it's not
Well,
combined.
they are. Yeah. Come on, Joe. I can't believe these people have their own page.
Tia
man.
Landry and Tamara Campbell.
So what do you guys know, I guess, either about these sisters or the show in general? I mean, we've all kind of seen it a little bit, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, just to recap, the sister thing is they did Sister was their first big thing, so they weren't in like another thing. But from what I gather, I feel like I'm picturing the opening credits sequence, and I feel like they were like twin sisters that were like separated at birth and then adopted into different families, but like they happened to live next door or something, and so they like meet and hang out and go to the same school.
And then, but they're just totally mystified that they just look so similar. They don't have any idea that.
I think they like probably immediately figure out that they are twin sisters.
Okay.
But they're probably, I don't know. Now I'm trying to think about like what about that is interesting. Like when I explained it just like that, it doesn't seem all that interesting. It's just like, oh yeah, they're twins, and they're in different families. Like you probably have to make them like wildly different. So there's a little bit of like nature versus nurture type of thing.
Okay. Like a Parent Trap.
I haven't seen
Like-
The Parent Trap, but are they
Really?
actually twins or are they?
Yeah, they're twins, and it's a similar deal. They're one is with the single mom now, and one was raised by the single dad, and they grew up apart. Like one grew up in the U.S., one grows up in the U.S. like on a ranch or something. It's very more outdoorsy, and then one in the U.K. all fancy, drinking tea and stuff.
And so was that an adoption thing too, or were they just people that looked the same?
No, that was just their parents split up, and then they
Oh.
didn't, for whatever reason. They just picked a kid. I'm not. It doesn't
Gotta
seem
make it
as
even.
dark as it is. Yeah.
Every 50-50, man. 50-50. I looked up, so as research for this show, because I tried to Google how common is it for like twins to be separated at birth? Like, was that a thing ever? According to adoption agency, or like what I read is that they don't ever separate siblings, is what they said there.
Yeah.
Is that true? Maybe.
Yeah, because
now.
there's like research out now that's like super traumatic to babies. Like I don't know if you guys have seen that documentary, Three Identical Strangers, where it's about like these triplets that like discovered each other later in life, but they were adopted to different families.
Do you mean Eddie, Robert, and David?
What?
That's what they're. I think you're talking about those triplets. That's their first name.
Oh yeah.
I was just reading it. Apparently, there's a doctor in the '60s, and his name was Dr. Peter. I think it's Neubauer or something like that. And he deliberately separated at birth these two twins in an unethical experiment. And they met like when they were 23 somehow. And then Joe, what you were just saying, there he also separated separated triplets.
Yeah.
Eddie, Robert, and David, and they met by chance apparently when they were 19.
Yeah. But yeah,
Seems-
apparently that's like real bad for babies. So don't do that.
Doesn't sound great.
Don't parent trap your children. You can parent
gotta
trap
be-
adults, but not the children.
Right. Yeah, so I like I understand that like they're basically that's what I know of as being the kind of like somewhat the premise is they were separated at birth or something and they don't know about each other, and then I'm assuming in this very first episode they like run into each other somehow.
Like, oops, we go to the same school.
Yeah, I don't really understand
How did they mess this up?
and I don't know. It's like, is like, you know, obviously it's like, is their mom dead? Is their dad dead? One of their parents has got to be dead, right?
Hope so.
And like one of the girls like lives with the one parent, and somehow the other one like, I don't know, ran away when they were an infant. That's why they don't know about each other.
I don't know. Maybe that's a mystery we figure out in the show.
Maybe.
I assume it's just straight Parent Trap. I assume
Oh,
Lindsay
you think-
Lohan will be in this at some point.
I mean, 1994. How old was Lindsay Lohan in 94?
I'm gonna look up when that. So she was in the remake. It could have been. No, it was probably late 90s.
Right. Yeah, I'm just assuming that for the most part, this is gonna. Remember Blossom when we watched Blossom?
Mm-hmm.
This is Twinsies Blossom.
Lindsay Lohan would have been 5 in 1994. Just FYI.
Plenty of child actors, man.
Blossom was like that very, very like safe family like comedy, but then like even in the very first episode, they're like, we need to tell you something very serious, you know, that kind of thing. For
Didn't
like,
they talk about her period? In
yeah, that was the
one?
first episode. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
want to say it, Jimmy.
Well,
I'm just
it was
kidding.
like a dirty word.
No. I couldn't remember, but I knew it was like they had a serious moment. Yeah, so they have like a very serious moment. So like out of like what the probably 25-minute episodes that we have, there's probably 3 or 4 minutes that are like, all right, moral of the story today. But besides that, it's like family fun, yay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the lens I'm gonna look at it. I'm 12 years old. I'm with my family. It's 1990. Well, if I'm 12, then I guess it's 97.
Yeah.
So midway through, it's like, hey, let's watch Sister Sister, and I'm just gonna be like, this is fine.
That almost seems a little too serious for TGIF.
Think so?
Yeah. I feel like it's going to be a little bit more silly, like Family Matters, but I guess there was some serious stuff on Family Matters.
Yeah. But maybe not like right
Yeah.
away, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, they're separated twins at birth that are going to meet, and I'm assuming the first episode is where they meet. That sounds like really serious right
Yeah.
away. Doesn't it?
At least mind-blowing.
Just like, oh, okay. Yeah, they just high five and go like hang out.
Just immediately best friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
How old are
immediately
they in
enemies.
this?
13. Just guessing.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
I was
You said
gonna
that-
say high school, like 16 or 15.
I think they're younger. I think they're on the young side, like not high school yet.
Okay.
Tell me
Okay.
when you were born.
They're toddler.
toddler.
It's the prequel.
Oh,
yeah.
they were born in 1978. What?
Yeah, so
Thank you. Is that right?
they're older.
So they were
But
four,
like
they were
17 or
everybody
so?
acts.
so they were like 17 when this started. I just
Yeah.
think, we'll see. I feel like just seeing a screenshot of the first episode, they like look younger, but maybe not. Nah.
Totes High School. Totes.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I mean, should we jump in and see how these twins meet? See if this is too serious for us to keep going.
I think somebody's gonna be, one of the sisters is gonna be like the new student, and the other one has been there, and she's got a boyfriend, and I think her boyfriend accidentally macks on her twin.
Oh, snap!
How was he to know?
I mean, in all fairness, that is like the one time I bet you could like find your significant other like totally macking on somebody. And be like, all right, I get it. You thought it was me, legitimately somehow. Well, the first episode is called "The Meeting," so let's meet, and we'll see you after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Sister called The Meeting. Side note, thank you ABC and or the writers of the show for taking 7 seconds and coming up with a name for the first episode.
Pilot.
Jimmy, do you have a write-up?
Yeah, here is what I have. It's not great. Okay, this is a summary of the plot is that Tia and Tamara are twin sisters who were separated at birth and adopted. Tia, adopted by Lisa Landry, a fashion designer, and Tamara is adopted by Ray Campbell, who owns a limo service. The girls tell of how they met each other in a shopping mall and how they were almost separated again. And then almost ran away.
to Minneapolis, though. They almost came to our town.
That was pretty solid. They really ran that joke home to the Twin Cities.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I get it. That's why they did it.
I didn't even register that.
You didn't? Because at the end, when the parents find them and get them before they get on the train or whatever, then the scene is fading out and there's a train announcer saying the train to the Twin Cities. Remember how we made that joke? Make sure.
And I was like, I don't remember. Tell me one more time.
Loved it.
I mean, so yeah, they made the meeting though a lot more lighthearted than I thought they were going to. It started off with them already knowing each other, hanging out, watching a scary movie, and then they just talk to the camera, "Hey, I bet you're wondering how two twin sisters are sitting here, right?" You know, that kind of thing. No, I didn't really think about it actually.
Yeah.
And then,
probably a third of the show is breaking the fourth wall from the sisters.
Yeah, maybe. I didn't mind that. I thought it was fine. You know.
Yeah,
I was like, cool. It didn't seem weirder than some other shows that do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fine.
They embraced it.
They embraced it, and then half of the show was essentially them at the clothes store with the two sisters jointly asking hitting up these two dudes, one that was working there and then one that was trying to hit on one of them. And then they kept getting confused. That led to a big kerfuffle.
Yeah, a lot of twin mix-up where one of them would ask for one thing and then the guy would bring it to the other twin because they hadn't seen each other yet.
Right.
They were somehow wearing the exact same thing though that day as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like you do. I mean, it happens.
It does. Sometimes someone who looks identical to you is also in the same shop as you, wearing the exact same stuff. It happens, Jimmy. It happens. But yeah, they did that, and then that's how they met, and then their two parents met.
Yeah, and the rest of the show is really about the only conflict of the show was really about the parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mom apparently hasn't worked in a couple weeks, and they live in a rougher neighborhood comparatively to Ray and Tamara, who live in like a nice house in the burbs somewhere.
Yeah,
I didn't
Ray.
even catch.
Yeah, Ray, who's the dad, is like very business, and then Lisa, the mom, is like very much a free spirit.
Did you guys catch where this was?
No, like where it was
No.
supposed to be set.
Yeah, I just realized that because they talk about a lot of other destinations. Like she's gonna go at the end. So then the final like big conflict is that I forgot her name already. Lisa
Lisa is the mom.
finds a job in St. Louis, and they're gonna have to move away, even though they just like Tia just had found her sister, and that's why they're running away. So they're not in St. Louis. They're not in the Twin Cities. Are they in Chicago?
Yeah, I guess somewhere in between.
I just wanted to keep saying Chicago as well.
Yeah, Des Moines, Iowa.
That seems like a weird place for a show, right?
Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Yeah, why not?
I can't. Yeah, I really can't find out. I couldn't remember where it was, and my extremely quick scan of Wikipedia isn't telling me either. So, I guess we'll never know. So that's fine.
We'll probably never know. The only other character I think is that we got a name of is Roger, right?
Yeah, he's just like he's the Urkel, essentially, right? He's the boy next
He's
door,
an annoying neighbor, yeah.
He's the annoying neighbor boy next door who's in love with one of the girls. But this just happens to be now he's automatically in love with both the girls because they look identical.
Like you do.
Yeah, he's just he's not necessarily nerdy. He's just annoying because he's in love with them and a year younger than them too.
Yeah, that's
which is
it.
just automatically annoying, no matter who you are. Which is really funny. This is probably a terrible like societal thing we do to kids by putting them in grade school and giving them numbers like, you're not in my grade, you're gross. Automatically.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's doing great things.
Yeah, so that was pretty much all the characters, and yeah, so they all end up living in the same house by the end.
And like so I mean, yeah, like right, the girls are just gonna be like super happy. They'll come up with random little things, but probably for a while they'll just be having a great time and doing pranks and stuff because they're just happy to be sisters, right? And then the conflict's gonna come from Roy and Lisa being like, "Oh, I'm uptight. My name's Roy," and Lisa's like, let's do whatever, you know, that kind of. I bet she's gonna be dirty and he's gonna be cleaning after her, and you know, all the hilarious tropes. This is very like it's just a different way to do like they're kind of just like, how do we shove two families together? And that's kind of like family sitcoms, like Step by Step was like Brady Bunch basically, and they throw that together. I feel like there's I mean, hell, even like Family Matters is like, doesn't his sister move in with them or something like that? What? No, that was later.
Grandma?
I think that's Grandma moves in. Yeah, Grandma moves in, but like more family moves in, and then they also have like an Urkel who's like all the way around. He's like a new kid. What's it? Full House is, instead of like kids, it's like they bring in more other family members and stuff. It's just like shoving more people that can live into one house, and that's like boom, instant family classic TV show.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, now that you say that, that whole like trope is just the Full House trope.
Yeah, it doesn't have to.
The house is full.
Right. It doesn't have to be like more kids or two families joining. It just has to have a reason to stick more people in a house that like essentially need to care about the household, but also have room to bicker and like fight.
Yeah, it's a way to put people who are vastly different together. Because
Yeah.
if it was just like if it was just roommates or something, you'd be like, why do these people live together? They seem like they hate each other.
Yeah.
Or if it was just like a normal family, you'd be like, they all like have been living together for years. Why are they so dysfunctional?
Are we gonna do The Odd Couple next week?
I mean, if Joe wants to.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Yeah. One other thing is they both had hamsters named MC Hamster,
Mm-hmm.
It's a good name.
and I was trying to come up with better hamster names.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I came up with 4 that are not very good. So
Okay.
I'm going to tell them to you, and then you can tell me what better ones are or just maybe how bad these ones are. So if you're a fan of plays, maybe Hamilton or Hamlet.
Oh, yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are good ones. If you're a fan of food, you could name them little hamburger.
Yep.
You know, and Jimmy for the DC lover out there, you could have a little hero named Batham.
Batham?
Maybe a reach, but I was trying to.
All of these are making me think of like a little like teacup pig.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's a problem.
Yeah.
It's more of a. I think it's more pig names. Really, is what I came up with.
Because that made me just think of like the Spider-Man, like Into the Spider-Verse, like Porky, Peter Porker.
I think he's also, is he just like Spider Ham or something like that? Isn't that like what his name is?
I think so. Spider Pig, Spider Ham.
Spider Pig, yeah. So okay, maybe I didn't do a good job. Maybe I came up with 4 names for a little teacup pig.
I don't know. I think just MC Hamster is tough to beat.
That's really true. Very true.
Well, the problem was the only other one I could come up with was Captain Hamster, but that was that would be named after Captain Hammer from Dr. Horrible Sing Along blog.
Oh yeah.
And no one knows what that
deep
is.
Cut. Deep cut.
Yeah,
Army Hamster.
Armin Hamster.
Arm and Hamster.
Arm and
is
Hammer?
pretty good.
I was going for the actor Army Hammer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's tough.
I thought you were
MC
going
Hamster
for, like,
is
the
good.
baking soda. Yeah. Well.
All right. I guess I lose.
I think the thing that probably surprised me the most is that I thought the sisters were going to be like vastly different, and they were going to do a little like nature versus nurture thing, but they, at least for this episode, talked about how much they had similar, and not much about how they were different.
Yeah, there was like one line about how, like, do you talk to boys? And the one girl says she's shy, and the other girl says she can't shut up.
Hmm.
But I don't remember which was which now, but
Yeah.
I feel like both of them talked a lot. I don't know.
yeah. So maybe they'll play into that more later as the series develops, their own personalities develop.
Right.
I'm sure.
I also at one point Lisa told Tia that they needed to move to St. Louis because Lisa was going to get a new job, and I was like, oh, here it is, the 2 to 3 minutes of Sirius, and it maybe lasted like a minute and a half of like, we can't do that, we were just met, we can't go. And I was like, yes, that's what I needed. That little bit. Now fill in 22 more minutes of comedy.
Yeah.
Go. Because it was silly the whole time. Like, this thing started off, like, just silly. I feel like, correct me if this doesn't seem right to you guys, but I feel like this is kind of like this kid family overacting, kind of what they do when they just are, especially at the very beginning. Is a good example of when they're like lying on the bed together, like watching a scary movie, and they're like shoving popcorn in their face, and they're like, "I'm scared," whoo, and then they like eat another piece of popcorn and like overact through it. And I'm like, this is not only like classic family like TV like feel, in my mind, but it's just like maybe this is just like the way to make children actors. Like it's like, oh, they're being silly, but it's like, no, maybe this just covers up bad child acting. Like I don't think it's bad acting per se, but it's not like Robert Downey Jr. Hanging out. Did what I just said made any sense?
You're saying that they're kind of over emotionalness of things. You think that's done on purpose to like hide bad acting?
Well, just like inexperience of like children acting, like because a lot of times like I think right away when like they were watching the movie and stuff, one of them they just kind of sounded like DJ Tanner. Like that's kind of like how they sounded, and I'm like, yeah, you're just like this. You're kind of like overreaching, like teen, like small teen actor. But like if you're just sound over the top and you just do it constantly, then it's just the feel of the show. And if people write like that, so they can like say things that are like a little outlandish,
a little over dramatic.
Yeah, and then it's just like, oh yeah, this all fits then.
Yeah, because subtlety really isn't in like a 13-year-old actor's like toolbox.
Right? Yeah. Because the devil's in the details, and they're staying as close to God as possible. You know?
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, if you thought they were acting like DJ Tanner, I mean, that's what sells, man.
Yeah.
I swear something like T.R. Tamara said in the first 3 minutes of this show was like, I was like, you just sound exactly like DJ Tanner, like mid Full House when she was just like that teen girl age, or even like a Michelle, you know. That's why Michelle had like the excuse me, like that kind of stuff. Like it was just like, yeah, go have fun, kid.
That's how all kids talked in the 90s. So much tood. They're all
That's
just
right.
Little Sonic the Hedgehogs.
Cowabunga, Joe.
Pizza guy's got 2 minutes.
Nice.
All in all, what did you guys think about it? Did you
Sucked. No. No, it was pretty silly. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we've watched a lot of these TGIF ones. I would put it like probably one of the better TGIF pilots that we've watched.
Yeah. I feel like that's true. It was just like good, you know? It was just solid the whole time. It wasn't extraordinary by any means, but like when you think of it, if you know what a TGIF show is and you think about it, this like I feel like it embodied that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It felt very like flushed out.
Yeah, I wonder if it's some of that is because this show came later, so they kind of knew like there's already a type that they're writing to. The TGIF brand is already set, so it's like, yeah, we're gonna fit this in that Family Matters Full House universe. Yeah.
Yeah, they got
like
the
let's
formula
just double up the DJ Tanner.
Crank that DJ to max.
Yeah, give him a little Danny Tanner to balance it out. And then is Lisa like Uncle Jesse? I feel like Lisa is just like, because this is the actress Jackée Harry. I think it's pronounced Jackée, and I feel like she just like this is obviously her big thing, but I feel like she's had bit parts in other things and is just pretty much just like has her comedy persona.
Yeah,
and she's funny.
I
think she's funny.
She's kind of just like the Whoopi.
Yeah, so I think you just if you can get her in the show, you just let her cook. Like, I wonder how much of her lines were actually like written for her and are otherwise like. And then Jackée says something about how this is ridiculous.
Jackée comes in hot with tood.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh my gosh, I'm reading TGIF stuff now, Joe. Mm-hmm. After you said that the show came like at the end, kind of thing. So apparently they've tried to do TGIF 3 different times on ABC.
Just tried to keep it going.
Uh-oh.
They're just like,
yeah,
more Friday shows.
Yeah, and it was originally 1989, like late 1989 through late 2000. So, this show went to 1999. So this show was, I mean, mid to almost the end. I guess
So
then
they tried to do it twice since then.
Yeah, so I guess in 2003, in September they did it from 2003 to 2005. And then again they waited 13 years then and in October of 2018 they gave it one more shot for a year till September of 2019.
What shows were do I even want to know? I probably won't even recognize them.
You might not, yeah. I mean, we can get into it. I mean, I'll look at the third. Oh, what? Do we
need to do that after the break?
Yeah, maybe we should do predictions now, but like Perfect Strangers, Full House, Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, I mean,
this
TGIF was TGIF.
This
for
is
a
the line.
reason.
Nope, this is original.
Yeah, that's
my
the
bad.
original. Oh, I thought you were purposely reading.
I thought for a second they were just like going, yeah, we'll just do what worked.
Perfect
Third
Strangers
run,
would not work now.
Yeah, third run.
Well,
Jimmy,
maybe it would in
you might
Trump's
love it.
America.
You might love it. They did Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was on there for 2 years.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Once Upon a Time, which is I want to do that show one time at some point. It's kind of like it's that fairy tale show. Inhumans was on there for the first year.
Oh.
And then it was just like Shark
That was
Tank.
a horrible show.
It doesn't seem like the last time for sure, and even like much of the first time was it didn't hit the same notes. Like Wife Swap was in 2009 to 2008. Like that's not Full House. It's called Wife Swap. Oh boy. Yeah. So not really TGIF. I wonder why those failed. It's weird. Hard to believe.
Thank God it's Friday. Let's watch Wife Swap.
We've
Come on,
earned
kids.
this after a hard week.
Hey, hun, you want to watch a show about me not being with you anymore?
Oh, man.
Let's do it. Friday. Should we do predictions?
Yeah.
Got some.
Someone go.
I can go. My first one is that I think... So, wait, how long did this show go for?
6 years.
6 years. That's quite a while. So I think we're firmly in the college years, like Saved by the Bell college style. That's my first prediction. Number 2, I think Ray and Lisa are getting married because gotta have a wedding.
Yep.
And I think the gals are a little too young yet. Then I think one of them has a serious, either Tia or Tamara has a serious boyfriend, but the other one does not. That's number 3. And then I think number 4, I think they're college like tracks. They're heading in different career paths that are taking them, that are going to split them elsewhere.
Like one's going to be a fireman and one's going to be a policeman.
Like whatever they're doing, that they are getting ready to like separate to like different cities, and that's kind of a bookend. That's
the ending. It makes sense to me.
But then last second, they all move back in with Ray.
Oh, their family decides not to sell the house. That was the end of Step by Step. I think.
Remember.
Jimmy, mine were similar to yours, so I might as well read mine. Number 1, I think it's Roy and Lisa's wedding. Because, as Jimmy said, you gotta have a wedding.
Yep.
I think Tia is with Roger.
Ooh.
Oh, you think he picks one?
I think he picks one. Yeah, it's because it was up to Roger, I'm sure.
And Tia is the one, just for context.
Tia
you're saying
is
specifically
Tia. And
she's
Tia
one who
is
didn't
Lisa.
live there first,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Exactly. And
Okay,
that's
I'm
why I
following.
guessed it like that.
Interesting.
And then along with what you said, I wrote the girls finally separate. So there is a plan by the end of this episode that we know that, yeah, they're either going to different colleges or one of them's moving away or something like that. So I feel like they have a plan to finally separate. And number 4, I think someone gets scared.
Just like spooked.
Frightened.
Yeah, not like scared, not like scared of like what's gonna happen in the future or something like that. Like not scared of the world like we all are right now. But like someone walks through a door and Roy goes boo, and they go ah. Like I think they get spooked. Is maybe a better term for that.
Okay. I think mine are a little bit different than yours. I have that Ray and Lisa are actually already married at this point.
Okay.
Oh, to each other though?
Yeah, to each other.
Okay.
But already married. I think it just
Sure,
makes
sure.
things easier in the household for tax purposes.
See, they needed a season. They needed a season 5 finale. You know?
Yeah. I think the twins go to different colleges in the same town, and they share an apartment.
Ooh.
So they go to different
Okay.
schools, but they still live together because they're in the same apartment.
Just for fun, Joe, which one's going to the community college and which one's going to the state school?
I think Tia kind of subverts expectations, and she's going to some like fancy private school, and then Tamara is going to a state school because she likes to party.
The trade school.
And so Roger's going to the community college then.
Yes, Roger is at MCTC or whatever it is out
Nice.
here. Hennepin
Oh, 'cause they-
Tech, is that the one
'cause
that's
they-
like the good one out here?
I don't know.
that's
I
the one
didn't go to
that's
any of them.
downtown Minneapolis. Yeah.
So they all moved to the Twin Cities.
Hey.
All right, you got more? You got more, right?
Perfect. I think that the twins yell something in unison.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know what, but that. And then I think that Roger, who is in 8th grade in the pilot, so 1 year younger, I think he's now taller than both the twins. Because in the pilot, he's like comically short. I think by the end, he's like,
Comically tall.
yeah, like uncomfortably tall. It's like you gotta like tilt the camera upward to like see him. He's too tall.
Well, little did we know, but I looked it up, and Roger actually grew up to become Shaquille O'Neal. So
He actually had to kneel. He had like get down on both knees to like be in the show.
Marquise Houston.
sounds tall.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, let's get into this last episode. It is called Fly Away Home. So
Interesting.
we'll see
Like
what
that
that
movie
means.
about the geese.
Yeah, is that what it was called?
I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
God, that is coming back to me. Yeah.
Maybe it's just the Goose movie, and that's what we're about to watch.
Jeff Daniels movie.
All right. Well, we'll guys see you. We'll talk to you everybody after we watch the Goose movie, Fly Away Home. See you after that. And we're back. We're done with the finale of Sister Sister called Fly Away Home. In a way, I'm not 100% sure why it was called that. But do you have a write-up for us, Jimmy?
I think it's just because she was like flying the coop. Okay, in the series finale, wow.
Series finale.
Finale.
In the series finale of Sister, it's Lisa's wedding day, and she is really nervous. So nervous, in fact, that she runs out of the church and goes to a bar. And Ray later finds her at the bar and talks her into coming back to the wedding. At the wedding, the twins' old friend Roger Evans returns and sings for Lisa. I don't remember that.
Yeah, did I black out?
I don't think that happened.
I don't think that happened either.
Was there a director's cut?
Keep going.
Yeah, this is interesting. That's the only thing else that it says is like these finale notes about the characters. That Marquise Houston, who's Roger,
Okay.
had been written off when the girls went to college. So it was. Oh, and he had started a successful singing career while acting on Sister Sister. I don't think he sang though, did he?
I looked it up now, and I think he sang like a licensed song, and that's why we didn't hear it.
Oh, okay. Then the
Oh, he
girls and
sang-
their parents. What?
Sorry, he sang "In My Life" by the Beatles.
Oh, yeah, you ain't getting
Yeah,
that.
You can't do that.
Yeah, so I think, and I think that was like the processional, and so I think it was just cut.
Okay.
You know what? We're gonna have to skip a little bit then, because maybe this makes a little bit more sense. Because the show, just like she's like, "Let's get married," like at the end, and it was like a little montage, kind of the wedding, like them walking down, and then it was just over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that was weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if like him just singing during her processional would have made it less like abrupt of an ending. Good.
I think it may be, yeah, because if he sings for like 2 minutes, you get a whole moment where you're like, seeing the characters, realizing this is the end.
Because they did fit in like shots of each character
montage
kind of during that, but you'd assume if he's saying it's longer, so there's a little bit more time like saying goodbye or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So other notes it lists is that the girls and their parents returned to the same store from the first episode, where the clerk guy is confused by the twins, and then Lisa is mistaken for someone named Sandra twice during the episode, and apparently that's her character from the big show that she was on in the 80s, called 227 or 227 or something.
I don't know if it's
And her
it's
name
called
is Sandra Clark.
I think it's called 22/7. No, wait. Not to be confused with 22/7, which is a Japanese anime.
Ah,
So 227 is the sitcom she was in.
yeah, in the late 80s.
I read the word vampire. Did I not? Sexy
think-
vamp.
Yeah, I don't
Her-
think that's what that means. I don't think that's what they mean by that.
No, never mind. My nerd went to vampire, not my. Got it. I understand now. Okay, well, so we got the ending. Yeah, so the ending it ended weird. It ended just super fast. And maybe it's because they cut out the thing.
It was awkward for a series finale. It was awkward. We didn't get any of the moments that you expect.
It seemed weird. It seemed that right at the beginning of the episode they were like prepping for Lisa's wedding with it was Lisa and Tia, I believe. And they were just basically like, Lisa was like, "Oh, Tia, you're gonna go to the like WNBA." She said that.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Is she supposed to be?
like? I don't think she's tall enough to be a baller. Maybe she's in management.
Yeah. So Tia's gonna go to the WNBA, and then she was like, "And your sister Tamara is gonna go to Africa with your birth father." And I was like, "Oh, okay. We missed there's some plot that we missed." And that was like it. That was basically all they said about like, "Hey, you guys are gonna like leave and separate or whatever, and I'm gonna get married." And for a while, I thought she was planning on getting married to Roy until
Ray.
Oh, Ray, yeah. I keep writing Roy on my piece of paper. But I thought she was getting married to Roy for a little bit, and then I was like, oh, no, you're not. Did we catch what the husband's name is?
No.
The groom?
His name is Victor Sims.
Okay.
I had to look it up.
Yeah, I don't think his name was mentioned at all.
I don't think so. He was barely in it. In fact, there was a lot of characters in it in this episode, and we didn't really hear names dropped.
Yeah, I just saw him in like
seemed
the opening credits, and it's like, oh, there's a lot more characters now.
Yeah, there was like a Tyreek and a Jordan, and I didn't catch the like gal pal's name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and she seemed like she was in love with Roger.
With Roger.
Yep. Yeah, and there was a funny scene where Tamara and her dad, I'm guessing her birth father, are like packing up their stuff, and Roger's there, and he's like, one more time, and like does the kissy face, and she's like, yeah, like get out of here, Roger, or whatever, like what they would always
go home, Roger.
Always go home. Wow, what if that was the catchphrase among your friends? Just go home.
Well, they do have. I mean,
Yikes.
that's common though in these shows to have like that, like annoying. They were mean to Urkel. They were mean to Kimmy Gibbler.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident that Step by Step had a neighbor that they were mean to. Oh no, they were just mean to the cousin guy. He lived in the van, like
in the driveway.
Yeah, in the driveway. They have this like a scapegoat character that they're funny to, but like, and if you think about it, you're like, God, they're really mean to this person.
Yeah, it's true.
I feel like Carl would say a lot too, like "Go home, Steve."
Yeah, that sounds rings a bell when you say that.
I mean, in all fairness, this character is built to like not understand when they're overstaying their welcome. Like they're oblivious, but they're mean to this person.
Yeah. And what does he do to repay them? He sings a Beatles song at their wedding.
Yeah, right.
Or at least her wedding.
And what does Urkel do to repay them? Develops a hot alter ego for himself and goes to space.
Yeah, he goes to space.
Makes their lives a living hell for a while.
He's only enriched their lives, Jimmy.
Like monetarily?
Probably.
I think I was surprised about how like parent focused this was. Like I thought it was going to be more about the twins. And like the first episode was kind of like that too. There was more conflict in the parents. And then this last episode too, like Tia and Tamara are there and they have, a good amount of lines, but it's not really about them at all. Which I thought was surprising.
I wondered if maybe they had their kind of these moments that we find out like, oh, she's going to Africa, like in an episode before, and like, oh, 2 episodes before, oh, WNBA thing. Like they kind of had their goodbye moments, maybe, or like their big. And then Ray just got like 2 lines about, oh, like what's Ray doing? Like, oh, he's on a phone call with some guy in Lansing. He's gonna move. Bye.
He pretty much had a scene where like Ray is already on the phone with someone and he's like, "What? I got a job? All right, see ya." And was like, "Well, that pretty much takes care of that."
Wrapped that up.
Yep. On to the next thing.
Ray gets abused.
In the second to last episode, it's called The Road Less Traveled, and I guess it's when Tia is considering taking the internship with the WNBA in New York.
It's an internship.
That makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. I'm sure she's a great player,
She's got a great mind for basketball, for sure. But yeah,
she's got a coach's mind.
They start off the episode talking about how the sisters are splitting ways, and then there isn't like a moment where they address that, right? There isn't like a Tia and Tamara like, well, I guess this is it for us. Like, good luck on your thing. I'll let you know about how my thing's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
really.
still, it was definitely still weird about how it was like focused on like Lisa almost.
Yeah,
too,
it was focused on Lisa and
else.
Lisa not wanting to like let go of the past. which is a common finale thing, but like weird that it's from that character and not the twins.
Maybe maybe there was it was Lisa's the episode was from Lisa's perspective in a way, and it was actually we were taking hold of Lisa, and the fans didn't want to give up on the past, aka we didn't want the show to go, but we are taught throughout the show that we need to move on, and it's okay that the show is over. Did you guys get that too, or was that just me? Yeah, it was just me. Okay, it was just me. Okay. Got it. And then whatever. Oh, also the theme song. It was like that was the theme song that we heard for this episode. Like that was the Sister Sister theme song that I like knew.
Yeah.
Sister Sister. Copyright. I guess T and Tamara performed that song as well. It was them, actually. They were lip syncing to themselves. There's like a 17 magazine article that I found that they were like, yeah, we were lip syncing in the video, and I was like, well, of course you were. Like, you didn't record you just singing like and acting at the same time. That's not how that's not how music videos work. Why would you do it? But so yeah, they performed it. I guess they have good voices, according to 17 magazine back in like 2007.
Sweet.
Or like 2000 or something like that. All in all, what do you guys you chomping at the bit to get back to it? Want to watch all 6 seasons, all 119 episodes? Want to watch it while you're eating dinner on Friday nights, maybe?
Ooh. You know, I feel like for me this was a great way to watch Sister Sister.
I would say this. I'm never turning this show back on, probably. But if every single Friday night when I was home and I was eating food, or I was like, I don't know what I'm doing right now, and like the TV just turned on and Sister Sister was on, I'd be like, well, whatever. It's only one, right? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Ringing endorsement is what I'm saying.
At least from the first and last here, I didn't really get a good vibe of what the show was going to be. The stories that were shown in the pilot and the finale were very like tightly focused on just the family. Like I'd wondered if like, does this get into like Tia and Tamara at school, like doing stuff, going on dates? I assume so, but like from what we saw in the first and last, it was really pretty like Lisa and Ray focused. Which I don't know. Like I just feel like that's probably not the show that it was. So it makes me hesitant to be like, yeah, I would or wouldn't watch the show, because I just feel like the first and last weren't very representative.
Yeah, I remember there being like a lot more school and stuff. Am I making that up? A lot more like That's So Raven with twins. Am I just remembering That's So Raven?
That's So Raven.
You might be. I mean, in reality, like if you're someone with like younger kids, and you're spending like family nights like alone, and you want like a show that's like really probably obviously going to be extremely safe to watch with them, and potentially even have like a lesson talking, like I think any of the TGIF shows are great to pick from, but this show is also a good one. So like, I mean, us like young lads with married, single, without like kids at the moment, maybe doesn't strike us as like something we want to put on for ourselves. But I bet this show still today would work really well for people with like younger families that are just like hanging out, board game night, put on Sister Sister. You can only watch Top Gun so many times. So
not true.
So that's my That's how I recommend you watch this show. With your 2.5 children.
I wandering the internet, I happened upon a sister fan site that was active in like the early 2000s. Like I'm looking at the and you can tell just by like the way the page looks. It looks like high school. But yeah, the latest
is it a Zanga page?
Not quite, but it's a lot like that. Like the last post is from November 3rd, 2003. And it's like, sorry for not updating. Blah, my life is so busy. It's like, what were you updating about on Sister, a show that ended like 4 years before you made this website?
Gotta keep up with Tia and Tamara. I didn't see. I looked through. I didn't see like a ton in the way of like what they've been up to. Tia was in a show called The Game for like 5 years. It had like 90 some episodes.
The Game.
And it's like a spin-off of another show called Girlfriends, I guess, where it's all like ladies who have relationships with guys on like a football team or something.
Okay.
Yeah. And apparently it went for 97 episodes.
Dang, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot. Should we get into predictions? What we thought was gonna happen?
Yeah.
Jimmy,
you went first.
You went first. You should go first.
I thought it was the college years, which I guess had wrapped up. If they're moving on to other things, I don't know.
They're either doing summer or they're done. You know, who knows?
Like, yeah, I suppose. Well, so in scrolling to this episode, the first episode of the last season is like something about a dorm.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're still in college. I don't know. Then I said Ray and Lisa are getting married. They are not. Lisa's married some other dude. I thought one would have a serious boyfriend. Didn't see that. There was a lot of dudes. Not sure if any were in any relationships. And then I did say that they were heading in different paths that are taking them elsewhere. So I'll take one for that.
Okay.
They are going elsewhere.
This is true.
Like separating.
They definitely spelt that out.
How do you feel about college?
Pretty clear.
I mean, currently college is. I mean, they definitely were in college in episode 1 of season 6, but I can't tell if they were done with college by the end of season 6.
Yeah, there's no way to know.
So without more research from you, I'm not taking it because I ain't looking.
I'll maybe skim.
All right. Well, I'm giving you one right now. I only got 1 point as well. I thought it was Ray and Lisa's wedding. It was only Lisa's wedding. I thought Tia and Roger were together. Apparently, Roger started becoming a successful music person and stopped being on the show. So that's a bummer. But the girls are finally separating. They described how they were about to separate. So I'm taking that point. And I did not witness anyone getting spooked or scared, unfortunately, this episode. I was looking for a jump scare. Didn't get one. So I'll take my 1 point.
No spookies.
I had that Ray and Lisa are already married, which was way off.
Yep. For a second, I thought like Lisa was gonna somehow leave that guy and like decide she loved Ray for 1 second.
Okay.
Didn't happen. Sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, I have that the twins are going to different colleges in the same town. They share an apartment. Seemed like none of that was true. I mean, they might have been going to different colleges, but seems like they all still live in the house. I had the twins yell something in unison. They were singing in unison, but I don't know if that counts.
I mean, they were singing during the regular show. What were they singing?
They were singing to like entertain the crowd at the wedding. They were singing like
That's not the same.
like Bingo was his name-o.
Okay. Yeah.
They weren't
I feel
doing
like
that because they were twins. They were doing that because they're entertaining the crowd.
Yeah, I feel like you saying the twins yelling in unison has some sort of spontaneity attached to it, and them singing bingo is not that.
Yeah. Okay. And then I had that Roger is taller than the twins, which we didn't see him with both the twins, but we saw him with one of the twins, and he was taller.
Well, they're the same size. They're twins.
Yeah, can we transitively assume they're about the same size?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'll give it to you.
I don't think I've ever seen a twin in real life that was drastically taller than their other twin.
Yeah,
I have, but
not.
that's because they're adolescents, so I'm pretty sure they've like caught up to each other by now.
Oh. No adult twins. How about that?
Yeah.
And those were adults. All right. Is that 2 then, Joe?
Just the one, really.
Oh, just the one? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you almost tricked me into giving you 2. Am I right? Cool. Well, I guess that's it. I guess that's sister. First off, I'd like to thank Jimmy for everything he's done for me in my life. Secondly, I'd like to thank Claire for taking my place last week. I'd like to thank Joe. No, I don't thank people at the end of the episode, Joe. Come on.
Yeah, we just have a thanking section at the end now.
Yeah, apparently there's a thanking section according to last week's
Thanks
episode.
to our sponsors.
Thanks to our Patreon.
But
Thank you, Nike.
But there is one thank you. Thank you, everyone that's listening. Thank you for doing that, and please continue. If you want to get a hold of us and make show suggestions or just chat about your favorite shows that we've already done, you can hit us up at F&L Podcast on Gmail and Twitter. We also have a Facebook that you can find using your skills on Facebook. And if you want to, you could rate us some sort of 1 through 5 stars. It helps us out a little bit, so that'd be great. And that's pretty much all there is for this week. I guess we'll see you next week. Goodbye. That's Future Me's problem anyway, so let's just get on with the show.